being done to protect from the proposed intimidation incited by the president at the debate at the Board of Elections and on voting day? That's a good question, actually, one that I wanted to ask you myself, and I'm glad Ms. Phoenix did, because I think he certainly, in no uncertain terms, kind of suggested that his people who are supporters of President Trump go to the polls and make sure everything was being done properly. I don't know if you can speak to that and what you recommend and what basically what are your position on that?
Well, I'm glad you brought this up. I want everybody to know that they will be perfectly safe if they go to vote on Election Day, and they will be perfectly safe if they come here to vote early. We have security guards. We have 24-hour surveillance. As far as the safety stuff, I don't know if I've gone into that yet, but we can come back to it. But no, we have security here. And if you want to come in the building to vote early, you can do that. Now, the president did reference, having people, quote, watch the voting process. But if you're not here to vote and you don't have other business with the board, you can't just hang out and glare at people or try to look over their shoulder and see what they're doing. And that's the same way in the polling locations. If you go to a polling location, you're either a voter that's supposed to vote there, you're a poll worker, you're a Board of Elections staff member, and that's it. Now, we do allow official observers, and they go through a process where they have to fill out paperwork. They have to have a sponsor. So the Democratic Party and the Republican Party, and sometimes the Green Party, they will supply us with observers. And the observers have rules. They can't wear a uniform. They can't have a gun. So even if you're a certified observer, there's a lot of rules that you have to follow. They can't talk to voters. They can't, hassle anyone. And we've never had problems with our official observers because they go by the rules and they want to behave themselves in case they ever want to be an official observer again. So people don't have to worry. Everything is done in the light of day with politically balanced teams, and nobody's going to be in your polling location that's not supposed to be. And we also have a system of rovers, and these people are assigned polling locations, a number of them, and all they do all day is go visit different polling locations to make sure everything's going okay. And if somebody's a troublemaker, the rover will generally come and see what's going on. And if necessary, of course, we can always call the authorities if that's appropriate. So you should feel very safe to go in and voting.
And if you are, a supporter of President Trump, I think what I'm understanding is you should probably not heed his call, unauthorized to go to a poll location to watch, because you will be, what happens in that situation? Are they asked to leave? Are they escorted off the property? Are they, how, in the event that there are people who, are not official and not authorized to come to the polls to observe or to watch as the president asked them to, are there plans in place for, handling those individuals?
Well, I don't want to talk about a problem before it's happened, but people won't be welcome in the polling place unless they've got business there. And, 4 years ago, there was loose talk about this, and it never materialized. I think it's a long way from loose talk to actually somebody going somewhere and trying to be a troublemaker, frankly. So, we hope everybody will behave themselves. But, uniformed people are not allowed, people in camouflage. You get the idea. We won't allow voter intimidation.
Very good.